Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This lecture is from the chapter Protection, Support and Movement. We will study animal form and function in a comparative perspective. Course contents of this chapter include protection, support and movement. This lecture is from the topic terrestrial locomotion in invertebrates. Mode of locomotion in terrestrial invertebrates include walking, flight and jumping. Terrestrial locomotion in invertebrates, that is walking, it is the main topic of today's lecture. Invertebrates are much denser than the air in which they live. So how they move in the terrestrial environment? These invertebrates require structural support, and those that move quickly make use of rigid skeletal elements that interact with the ground. These elements include flexible joints, tendons and muscles which are attached to a rigid cuticle and form limbs. So limbs are the elements which provide the structural support to the terrestrial invertebrates for walking. The walking limbs of the most invertebrates are remarkably uniform in structure. The limbs are composed of a series of jointed elements that become progressively less massive towards the tip. For example, here you see in this diagram, it is the photo of a grasshopper, and here you see that this is the limb of the grasshopper, and here it is visible that this limb is actually composed of series of jointed elements which become progressively less massive towards the tip. Each joint is articulated to allow movement in only one plane. These limb joints allow extension and flexion. For example, here you see this is the joint of a grasshopper, and this joint has both the flexor muscle and the extensor muscle. The flexor muscle are depicted in blue color, while the extensor muscles are visible in green color. Here in this photo you see that when the flexor muscle contracts, this actually decreases the angle of a joint of the limb, but when the extensor muscle contracts, it actually increases the angle of the joint of limb. The movement of the grasshopper will be clear to you by watching this video. Here you see how this grasshopper moves. The limb plane at the basal joint with the body can also rotate, and this rotation is responsible for the forward movement. The body is typically carried or swings. Actually, the body of this grasshopper swings between the laterally projected limbs, and walking movement do not involve raising or lowering of the body. Depending on the arthropod, the trajectory of each limb is different and non-overlapping. So what is this word trajectory? Trajectory means the path followed by an object moving under the action of given forces. Here you see that this diagram actually indicates the limb trajectories of several arthropods. For example, this is a crab. Crab walks in a sideways fashion, a movement achieved by extension and retraction of the lower limb joints. Whereas it is a lobster, and here this is the spider, and it is an ant. So other arthropods such as lobster, spiders and ant, they have non-overlapping limb trajectories and move forward by rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to their body. This is a video, and this video indicates the walk of a crab. Here you see how the crab moves. Crab walks in a sideways fashion, a movement achieved by extension and retraction of the lower limb joints. All videos of this lecture, the links of the videos which are displayed in this lecture are shared in the description box of this video. Here you see the movement of a crab in slow motion, that how this crab moves. This crab actually walk in a sideways fashion, a movement achieved by extension and retraction of the lower limb joints. So in this way this crab move. This is a video, and this video indicates the walk of a lobster. Here you will learn that how lobster move. Lobsters have overlapping limb trajectories and move forward by rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to their body. So in this way this lobster walk. Here you see that lobsters have overlapping limb trajectories and move forward by rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to their body. This video indicates the walk of a spider, and spider also have overlapping limb trajectories and move forward by rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to their body. This video indicates the walk of an ant, and here you see how this ant moves. This insect also has overlapping limb trajectories and move forward by rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to their body, relative to its body. So in this lecture we have learned that most arthropods walk forward, rotating the basal joint of the limb relative to the body, but crabs walk in a sideways fashion. Summary of today's lecture. This lecture was on the topic terrestrial locomotion in invertebrates, that is walking. So for walking, the invertebrates need the structural support which is in the form of a limbs. Terrestrial invertebrates need the structural support and which is in the form of limbs. Characteristic of walking limbs of invertebrates include the uniform structure of the limbs. The limbs are composed of a series of jointed elements which become progressively less massive towards the tip. The joints which are present in the limbs of these terrestrial invertebrates allow extension and flexion. So this was all about the walking of terrestrial invertebrates. I hope you well understood this topic.